welcome to Nexus Tarot. My name is Nicole. Today's video is going to be a relationship tarot check-in, pick a card reading. I know that's kind of a mouthful, but it's basically to check in on your current status with another person, whether that's romantically or even platonically. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this reading, the messages will still apply. I've got these three Rider-Waite-Smith decks for you to choose from. I'll also be using some oracle cards. These are going to be the first time that I'm using these, actually. And yes, I know that these are not the actual real romance angel oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I did not know that when I first bought these, and then I found out after the fact that these were just dupes, but they will hopefully still work just fine. And I will also be using a pendulum for a yes or no question when we get to your particular reading. So be sure to keep one yes or no question in your mind when we get to that part. Um, Go ahead and choose a deck that resonates with you. You can maybe even you resonate with more than one deck. That can happen. I've also got some crystals for you to choose from to help if you need those to help decide. I've got red jasper for the first deck. I've got pink quartz for the second deck. And I have carnelian for the third. Ooh, let me over here. I will be giving you a minute to decide, and then I will proceed with shuffling the decks. If you just want to skip ahead to a particular reading, you are more than welcome to do so. I will be providing timestamps for you. But yeah, I will give you some time to meditate with these. Okay, let's begin with shuffling and also pulling the cards. There. All right. What is the relationship like for my viewers? Please tell us what the relation about the relationship between my viewers or for my viewers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please let us know about my viewers' relationship. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last pile. Just getting in the way. Okay. Please let us know the relationship of my viewers. Two, three, 4, and 5. All right, that is all 3 piles shuffled and pulled, and I will see each of you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. This is your relationship reading. Up my sleeves again. There. Right over here. This is going to be about you and another person that you're in a relationship with, whether romantic or platonic. This first card is you, your role in the partnership. Second card is the person you're thinking of, their role. This is the past between you two. This is the present. This is the future. Let's see here. Interesting. So you're kind of the person who is like brings in a lot of new ideas. You're very efficient. You like to see things from different perspectives. You are possibly an air sign, or at least with a lot of air in your astrology chart. You're straightforward, organized. At least you usually have a clear idea of the path that you're taking. You like to take initiative. And the things that you're attracted to probably are also you like to have a good repertoire, I guess is the word. No, that's not the word. You like to have like clear communication in relationships. I don't know what is English? You like to face the problems honestly and communication in the relationship. As far as the other person, they seem to always have like new opportunities come their way. They have a lot of abundance in their life. They can manifest things very easily. They're like hardworking. They like to plan. They typically have steady and loving relationships. And they value being comfortable financially. Now, as far as the energy between you two, however, like these two sound great, but the energy between you two is kind of funny. I think when you two initially met, I feel like maybe you two got the wrong idea about each other. So the Ace of Swords I don't know if I said it, but Ace of Swords is you, Ace of Coins is the person. Give you a better look at what these look like. As far as like how you two met, Seven of Swords. I feel like there was a lot of I get the feeling that the relationship between you two wasn't the greatest. You possibly had the wrong opinions about one another. Maybe people were in each of your like both of your ears, like telling each other like bad things about the other. And I think you guys were like listening to a lot of lies and gossip about one. I almost said guys, like combining lies and gossip together. English. But I don't think things started out very well between the two of you. And I don't think currently they're that much better. We've got the reverse eight of coins here, or ace of pentacles. Coins in this deck is pentacles. Um, I think you two are more disinterested in each other right now. Things are just kind of meh between you two. Maybe a little unprofessional, but I don't really get that vibe. I think things are just kind of meh. Meh is the word. I don't think either of you two put a lot of effort into the relationship. I don't think things are nearly as bad as they used to be, but they're certainly not great. I don't think you guys interact with each other that much. As far as like where this relationship could go, I think I think if you guys really put in the work, you guys could have a good friendship. I'm not seeing or feeling a whole lot of romantic interests in you, but I think you too, if you really worked at it, you could have a nice flourishing relationship, friendship. Um there's a lot of air and earth energy in this reading. So, very intellectual, very stable, but not a lot of passion. There's no fire, and no spark. And then there's also no water energy either, which is deals with feelings and everything like that. I think I think you too, like you could probably have like a very good relationship, maybe even like at work or some kind of project together. But I don't see anything between the two. But it would take work. But I feel like the nine of coins is a very strong and stable card. It's near the end of the like there's still a little work, like you're not at the 10, but you've reached a point where or you could reach a point, I guess I should say, where things could be very good between the two of you, but you got to put in the effort into it. Let's get some clarification from the the romance angels card deck. All right. Let me get some just clarifying. Actually feel this one. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. You've already if you're looking for romance, I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this person right here because you've already met the romantic person that you want to see. If you were thinking about starting a relationship with this person, I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be with someone else you've already met. All right. Now, with all of that in mind, let's have a yes or no question from you, and my pendulum will answer it. I'll give you a second to think about it, and then let's go. The answer is no. Whatever question you're thinking about, the answer is no. All right, pile number one. This was your relationship reading. I hope you enjoyed it and aren't too disappointed. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pile number two. This is your relationship reading, timeless reading. Let me move over that, or that over there, English. right, so this first card is going to be you in the relationship. This card is going to be the person you're thinking of, your partner, your friend. This is the past between you two. This is the present. And this is the future. Let's see here. So, you being the Five of Wands, I think at the moment you're probably a bit angry at this person right now, because this is a card that's like represents a lot of competitiveness and conflict. Maybe you're naturally like this. I don't know. Maybe you've got a little bit of fire energy in your horoscope or something. Maybe you're in Aries or something. But and I think you're probably also someone who likes a little bit of healthy competition, playful banter in relationship. Someone you can just joke around with and have a good time. Those people that what it reminds me of? Mario Kart and Mario Party. I think you're someone who definitely likes to play those sorts of competitive games with other people that you're into relationships with. But based on this other stuff, I think right now you're currently angry at this person. But we'll get into that. Now, this other person, I think right now they're the reverse two of pentacles. I think right now they're a little bit imbalanced. I think they are overworked, overwhelmed, and they're spread too thinly. And I think, as far as like the relationship between the two of you, they've probably been a little neglectful. I think you're angry at them because they're just kind of not putting in the 50-50. And granted, not all relationships are 50-50. Sometimes they're 60-40. But you're definitely, I think, feeling like they're just that you're doing all the work and they're not doing much of anything right now. Maybe they're just a little bit too focused on their job and not so much on the friendship. I think when you two initially met, High Priestess, I think when you two initially met, it was very much like instant connection. You just both had that gut feeling that you knew this person and they knew you. I think the relationship was very easygoing and calm, and almost like you two could easily read each other's mind at any given point. Like you could just give each other a look and the other would know what you were thinking about. I think presently, though, reverse Seven of Swords, I think I feel like a bombshell was recently dropped between you two, and I think that's also probably maybe why you've got some anger towards them. Is that maybe this person was keeping a secret and you just found out? Um, Maybe they came clean with you and now you feel a little betrayed. And I think as far as where this relationship is going, it if nothing's done, it's going to be a very uncommitted and lazy relationship, very monotonous. If you two care about each other, I think you guys need to reconnect with a shared passion. Focus on fixing the relationship. Maybe you're going to have to not drop your anger, but maybe drop the weapons, like the bite in your tone. Sit down with them and actually tell them how you feel, air it all out, and just because where it is currently is not good. You guys got a great foundation. You've got a great foundation, but currently things are rocky, but they can get better. I think I don't think this relationship between you two, if it is romantic, I think it's very much based on being very grounded and stable. Like this, the relationship probably was very stable between the two of you at one point, but it's currently not. And it's probably more so on their end, but I think you might need to be, if it's job related, maybe try to be a bit more understanding from where they're coming from. But you two have got to meet in the middle somewhere and make this to this. Have something to look forward to again, something to share, something to be proud of together if you want the relationship to continue. Let's hopefully get some clarification from my romance angel cards. Ah, that one wanted to come out. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, there's still great chemistry between the two of you. How you two initially felt about each other, like you knew each other from inside and out. But I think you just not to I don't think this is something you need to let go of. I think this is a relationship that you need to fight for. Let me move that down so you can see it a little better. I would not give up on this relationship. I think you might need to temper some of your anger, not let go of it completely, because your feelings are valid. But I think they're probably also pulling away because you're so angry and they don't think that you're going to listen to them. Maybe temper some of your anger, listen to them from their perspective, and then from there, you tell them how you feel and then come back in the middle. I think this relationship can be saved. So let's get to your pendulum question. So please think of a yes or no question, and my pendulum will answer it for you. I'll give you like a couple of seconds to think of it in your head. All right, let's go. That is a yes. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you two can fix the problems in your relationship, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your relationship reading. It's kind of a check-in also, just to see how things are and are going to be between you and the person you're thinking of. Doesn't have to be romantic, as I've said. Let me move that over there. All right, so let's see here. We've got the first card is going to be you. We've got the other person. We've got the past, present, and the future. Let's see here. Well, the energy that I'm getting from the two of you is I feel like you two used to, or at least are, a little bit of a mess, just internally. But I think you're both definitely on the path to healing. You, as the reverse Four of Pentacles. Now, this can have like a lot of different meanings when it's reversed, like such as like you are spending a lot, you're or spending or hoarding. It really depends on how people interpret reversals. But I think you used to be kind of very conservative, and maybe that caused some issues in relationships, but I think you're kind of more opening up to the idea of being more giving in the relationship. I think you're overcoming jealousy, and you're being released from any past lovers that you have, because that's usually how, whenever this comes up in love and relationship readings, for me this feels like the energy of just like letting go of things from past lovers and just letting go of all the BS. And then as for the person you're thinking of, they've probably in the past have had some kind of backstabbing and betrayal, but I think right now they're in that period of where they're being released from that and they're healing. The swords are falling out and they're healing, and they've endured. They are beginning to have hope again, and they're ready to put relationships, maybe even with you, but maybe even just with people in general. They're more open to the idea of putting relationships back together. And I think you two have definitely been putting in the work for that. I think in the past when you two met, I think it felt like this grand opportunity being handed to the both of you. I think you two, being the messes that you were, you kind of to each other felt like a little bit of hope, like this golden coin being handed to you, being like an opportunity. And you two, I think, are at the point where you took that. You're like, you both grabbed a hold of it and you're running with it. As far as your present, I think things are, between the two of you, things are good. Things are comfortable. You can depend upon each other. You're both nurturing to each other when the other needs. And so this could also be this queen could also be that you two are sharing a mother figure. Maybe you two have a mother figure in your life who is also has this kind of energy that's holding you two together, or maybe you two share. But I think in the near future, I think someone's going to come along and they're going to try to shake things up again. They're going to try to stir the pot and bring some discourse into your guys' relationship. I You guys got to not let them. You got to remember the path that you took to get here. Keep an eye out for any red flags from other people. And I think together you can avoid them as long as you both keep an open mind. Whatever you guys are doing together, continue doing it. Continue down this path. But just be careful of any air, but even potentially air sign people who are going to come in and try to stir up. Let's get hopefully some clarification from my romance angel cards. I'm still getting used to these. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah. I think you both just need to continue to enjoy and nurture this relationship. I know the card says romantic love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. I think you just need to enjoy the love that you two share for each other and just continue to rely on that, and you two will be okay. Let's get to the pendulum question. Please think of a yes or no question for my pendulum and it will answer it for you. I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about it and hold it in your mind. Let's go. The answer is a yes. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. All right, pile number 3. I hope this reading was helpful. It's very hopeful, but just be careful of anyone that kind of comes your way. They could be very quick. The I don't know why I'm holding it this way. It's because of the way my camera is. The I think the person could be coming in very quick and almost out of left field, but just I think you just need to continue to hold on to each other and rely on each other, and you two will be okay. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. All right, before you go, please remember that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only, and as we all have free will, the outcome of these readings may not be set in stone. You are the creator of your own destiny. Please let me know if there's a particular type of reading you'd like to see in the comments. I think my next video is going to be a career focused reading, so please look forward to that. I hope you stuck around. If you have stuck around all the way to this point of the video, I hope you give me a little subscribe and a little thumbs up like. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.